Hi, everybody. Welcome to this month's Art Talk. Every month, Julie Schumer and I talk about our art business and what's going on. This month, Julie and I were just kind of talking about our mindset and our approach to our art and our business this year and how it's changed. For me, for my business, I've been approaching things by trying to set up my future self for success, which means I'm trying to get my ducks in a row by the end of every day so that the next day is easier for me. And it's working great. So things that are annoying, like little tasks, or maybe you have to email somebody you've been avoiding or handle, accounting, any number of things in your business, I'm telling myself, okay, I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes because I'm trying to make tomorrow easier. So if I can knock, off one of those annoying things off my list, then it's helping me, to have a better tomorrow. And I have to say, it's really working. So I'm not even, concerned about the to-do list. I'm just focused on, what can I do today that makes tomorrow easier for me? I'm just surprised. It's working great. So that's what I'm doing for my art business. And I think for my art, I'm also not getting so, concerned about where it's going. I'm instead just taking an approach of, whatever's coming out, I'm just letting it live in the world. I'm trying not to judge it and edit so quickly. I'm, letting paintings develop a little bit more slowly. And I am working on more paintings at the same time so that, there's a lot of things going on, but they're all, moving forward slower than I would typically do. So that's my big, and this is different for me. So Julie, I'm curious to hear about, your mindset, any mindset shifts for 2026.
Well, okay, we'll start with the art first. So I'm doing a similar thing as you, although so far I've done a lot of like say 30 by 22 or 24 by 18 mixed media collage pieces. So I have a pile of them on the floor, that they're being worked on, one at a time and kind of all together. And I'm just doing whatever with them, whatever comes into my mind, or even what doesn't come into my mind is how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And like for example, today I was working with red, which, as you all know, that's not my deal. It hasn't been for like more than a decade. But I actually have two really cool ones where red is predominating.
Hmm.
And, okay, so maybe I'll take that to canvas. We'll see. I don't really know. Um, I have a couple of big canvases happening, but I've kind of focused on the smaller stuff for like a little while. I don't know, it's
Yeah.
cold. I don't feel like stretching out, my limbs that much. I feel like being sort of contained. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of on a table with these larger pieces of paper doing that. But I'm just honoring what shows up.
Yeah.
And because I know that, at the end of the day, meaning after a period of time, all that collage work will find its way into my big paintings.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I just haven't been in the mood to do really big paintings for the last, say, month, I think.
yeah. Well, I think, allowing whatever happens to happen.
Hmm.
Um, I think that's really key, to
Authenticity for sure.
yeah, it's more
You know.
exploratory and I think it's more
Mhm.
fun, right?
Yep. Yep. Definitely.
So not having any expectation or any kind of
Hmm.
preconceived notion, it allows you as a creator to create and, not get too, you know, too
Well,
much in a,
bollocksed up in it. I mean, then you
yeah,
get all tight and everything is bad. You feel bad about the whole thing.
yeah,
So it's a good way to keep your mind just keep flowing along,
yeah.
in the way that you'd like it to be. And I think if you just do the allowing without judgment, you'll be amazed at what you wind up making.
Yeah.
Things that you just wouldn't think that you would be doing. So I'm enjoying that process. And then in terms of business, I'm trying to simplify things. I've kind of cleaned up tons of files, reorganized the filing system a little bit at the beginning
Yeah.
of the year. Um, I make a daily list at the end of the evening. I do it,
Mm-hmm.
for the next day. And I usually try and do like some administrative things like in the early evening to get them done.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a few. Like I just finished, working with somebody to make a catalog. That took a while. So that's, it's a project. But the other
Yeah.
thing I'm doing is I'm really being conscious of what is going to serve me at this stage. What do I really want to be doing? Do I want to make a million YouTube videos? Do I want to, what do I want to do to advance me I mean, I have like 9 years on you, pretty much, I think. So I'm a little bit older and my concerns are a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's all about where can I best put my energies to maximize the result? And
Yeah.
every day, that's what I think when I start out the day. What expenditure of energy in what direction is going to be the win for me?
Right. But I would say that advice is good for anybody
It
at any,
is, but I
at
didn't used to
any
do it as I didn't used to think that way as much.
Mm.
I
So
mean,
you're
this is like really super conscious to do
hmm
that.
hmm
And I'm doing what I feel serves me at this particular stage.
Yeah. So you're not on social media like scrolling for 2 hours
No, I'm not.
because that wouldn't serve you.
It wouldn't serve me. I mean, I used to think it served me, but that
Hmm
was a few years back. It doesn't serve me, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
what's serving me is to A, make the most authentic work I can do, and then, kind of curate that for the public consumption.
Yeah.
And then to try and connect with those people who are going to help me the most,
hmm
who I think I can get the farthest with.
Yeah.
I'll be doing a gallery push when I come back. I'm going on a big trip on Monday. When I come back from that, I'll start this gallery push,
hmm
and so that will serve me for sure. And it
Right.
will be kind of a slow drip over a period of a few months, probably.
Yeah. Well, I think, so I'm just, as I'm listening to you, our approaches might end up having a very similar result,
Hmm.
ironically. So you're saying, what serves me, during the day for my art business, where can I get the most bang for the buck or the
Right.
time? And
Yeah.
I'm saying, how can I set myself up for success tomorrow or, make it easier for myself
Hmm.
tomorrow?
Right.
And it's, it's just
Yeah.
a different, slightly different mindset, but
Right.
guess kind of similar
But
results.
I think that the moral of the story is that, I mean, we're both approaching it from a slightly different side, as you say,
Mhm.
but you can't be scattered and make this happen. I think
Right.
that's the big takeaway. You have to have the list, I think. You have to have that task list and then prioritize what you can do today, what's going to help you, like Kat says, for tomorrow.
Mhm.
What will make your life easier tomorrow.
Mhm. Well, and the other thing, a lot of people, and this is not just, exclusive to artists, but a lot of us will in our head say to ourselves in our head, oh, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, but then there's no action behind it. And
Right.
what we are talking about is action oriented.
Hmm.
It's baby steps towards a bigger goal or something that you
Right.
want for your art business or even your art.
Hmm.
So I think the action oriented is the key. So
Yes.
with that in mind, we also wanted to make sure that everybody knows that our two most popular online painting courses, Boldly Abstract and Larger, Wilder, Looser, are on sale, like a killer sale. They are available online as soon as you sign up. And the great thing, if you can't get to an in-person workshop, this is like going to two in-person workshops with
Mhm.
two instructors. You can't find this anywhere. The pricing is a steal. We'll be happy to send you the link. If you reply below with the word deal, DEAL, in the comments, we'll send you the link to the courses and you can check them out. We would love to have you.